guys, this is Kari from Tone Wars. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We're really excited to hang out with you and to have you be part of our community. If you like what you see here, here's a couple ways you can support the channel. We always appreciate Super Chats very much, but here's a couple other ways you can support the channel and get something in return other than just content. If the Super Chat feature doesn't work for you, or if you're watching after the live stream, Jarrod's PayPal account link is listed below. Any donation of any amount is greatly appreciated. Since the show is sponsored in part by Motor City Guitar, we've included an affiliate link below. By clicking the link below, everybody wins. You're getting a great deal on some awesome equipment, you're supporting a store that has tons of inventory and great customer service, and you're supporting Tone Wars. And on top of all of that, if you live outside of the state of Michigan, whenever you buy anything from Motor City Guitar, you don't pay any sales tax. And last but certainly not least, you can visit our website at tonewars.com. The link is below. There you will find some awesome KEMPER profile packs with the tone and feel guitar players love. You will also find presets for the very popular HELIX, HX Effects, HX Stomp, and Pod Go. Alright, the show's about to begin. We look forward to hanging out with you, so grab your favorite drink and join us in the live chat.
Welcome to Tone Wars.
Hey, welcome to Tone Wars Sunday Night Edition. I am Kari, and this is Jarrod.
What's going on, guys?
Happy Sunday night.
The Fat Albert Green.
Right?
You do it every week.
I do.
Every time you do, I'm always like, I think of Fat Albert.
It's my thing. You guys don't mind, right?
No, they don't mind.
Oh, it has been kind of a lazy day.
Yep. It was a cider and donuts kind of day, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's getting to be fall up here in Michigan, and all the cider and donut, well, cider mills, I guess, are open these days.
Yep. You can smell it in the air, too. You can smell cider and donuts.
That's right.
Everywhere you go. It's great. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah, we practiced a little bit. I'm going to sing tonight. So
yes.
We practiced. And
Yep, had a little practice. We sound checked more than we practiced, though.
True.
It's fun. Like, so what we do is
they're kind of one and the same.
Yeah. So
except sound checking is annoying. Practicing is not.
Yeah, so we'll run the song and I record it with the software, and then I got to go up to the computer and listen to it on the monitors and go, oh man, and couldn't hear her. I was way too loud.
Of course.
And I don't know what happens. I don't know how this happens. There's like gremlins that come down here at night and crank me up and turn you down or something.
Gremlins. A giant gremlin with a goatee.
Giant gremlin. Stop it. Yeah.
Just turn me up a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta go way down and you gotta go up, and yeah, it was fun.
I always tell them, turn me up a little more than you think you need to.
Exactly, that's what she told me tonight. And I was like, you're right.
And it worked, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why that happens, though. I really don't, because we practiced last week, or I should say this week on Monday.
Yeah.
Sounded great. Well, you know what? It sounded good in our in-ears,
yeah.
but not on the main mix.
All right.
You know what I got to do? See this output right here?
Yeah.
I got to hook my in-ears to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
Yep, and then I'm hearing what they're hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a better way to monitor the show. I've been wanting to do that, but I just keep forgetting. So, yep. God damn it. Yeah.
Aaron Lucas, how are you doing, man? I'm going to start at the bottom real quick. He says, can you do Nutty Professor yells at Kari that butter pecan ice cream is just spoiled vanilla ice cream? It is not. You know it. I saw it on Facebook. You tried it and you liked it.
Butter pecan is just spoiled ass milk. Why you drink that? That's for old people. You ain't old.
Well.
You got about 30 years before you start eating that stuff. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
30 years.
Yeah, about 30 years.
I gotta wait that long for that deliciousness? Nah.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
I'll just hand in my young card.
Deliciousness.
All right, Dean Harkness is with us. Hey, Dean.
Hey, Dean, what's going on, man?
JB50 Watt.
Hey, Jeff.
Hope you're having a good weekend, too.
Thank you.
Sean Casey.
Sean Casey, what's happening, buddy?
He called you Captain Overdrive.
Captain Overdrive. Yeah, I called myself that, and I think it was last week's viewer comments. And I said something like, it might have been not have been that, but I said it in one of the videos where I was like, and if I say an amp doesn't need an overdrive pedal,
Because you're Captain
probably
Overdrive.
because I'm Captain Overdrive.
Yeah.
By the way, there won't be a viewer comments tomorrow. I think it'll be Tuesday instead.
Okay.
You'll find out why I had to delay it, because there's some questions I had about a certain amp that will be on tomorrow's review instead. So I switched them around, and then because it would be revealing things.
Topsy-turvy in
Yeah,
Tone Wars.
yeah, topsy-turvy, so much drama. But yeah, I just wanted to switch it around, but that'll be out Tuesday.
All right, Jamar is with us.
Hey, cheers, buddy. It's my first little nip of whiskey in
a long
months.
time.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
I am. I'm gonna sip it slow.
Jamar says, I made it trying to root for Matt Stafford to lose, but it ain't helping.
What's going on, man?
Mouth shut. Mike Jacobs, evening everyone. Hope you all had a pleasant Sunday so far.
Thank you. Hope you did too, man. Good to see you.
JB says, my Sunday is not complete without Sunday with Ola in the morning and Tone Wars live stream in the evening.
Thanks,
Aw.
man. Seriously, guys, it really means a lot to us when we see the same, familiar names and stuff here. It really does mean a lot. I can't even put it into words. We look forward to hanging out with you guys too. And I'm not throwing guilt trips out. I'm really not. But I'm just saying, like, even afterwards, if we don't see somebody, that we're used to seeing afterwards, we're like, yeah, where was so-and-so, And not because we feel, we're not trying to make people feel bad, but that it really does matter when you guys are
Cross
here.
is like, oh, did something bad happen to them? Let's go.
Yeah. They don't like us anymore.
Matt Force, how are you doing? He says, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Matt, what are you drinking tonight? Which IPA are you drinking tonight, mister?
He said, I heard Jared's going to jam through channel 1 of the slow to enter the tone zone.
The tone zone.
The tone zone. Is that like the Twilight Zone?
Probably.
Jay says, oh, it's Amy, actually. Hi there, this is Amy. We're driving home from up north.
Hey, Amy.
Great pictures, you guys. Thanks for sharing them on Facebook.
Yeah, those drinks looked really good. I hope Jay was writing down recipes so we can try them when we come over.
He took a picture.
Yeah, that's right. So we're expecting
all the ingredients.
All of it. It better be just as good.
We can bring the smoker.
Yes, we'll bring the smoker. I have it around here. It's over there.
You brought it down?
Huh?
You brought it down?
Yeah, I brought it down for something. I can't remember what it was. And then
Smoke in the basement?
Smoking in the basement.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Traverse City. I love it up there. Paul Smith is with us. No.
Hey, Paul. How you feeling, man?
And then Dean Harkness. Hi. Thanks for the super chat.
Hey, thank you, sir.
He said, host choice, something Arnold. He loves your Arnold.
Well, unfortunately, there will not be Arnold in this week's super. What am I doing? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, there won't be any Arnold in blah blah blah, and there will not be Arnold in this week's viewer comments either. I'm taking a break. I'm tired of yelling at people. Right. So they're gonna give it to Skeeter this week.
Skater's doing it.
Skater's doing.
Skater's gonna make an
Skater's gonna read the comments this week. I got some humdingers for you.
I love it.
Can't wait to share them with you.
What's up, Paul Smith? And Johnny Romero, good afternoon.
Hey, Johnny, what's happening, man?
And the Motley Tone Wars crew, happy Sunday. Absolutely, happy Sunday. Dust Devil is with us.
What's going on?
Christopher sent you a super chat as well.
Hey.
He says, ribs on the grill, old fashioned in hand, and Tone Wars bringing up the good times. Sunday is now complete.
Thanks, man.
Oh, we gotta make the ribs.
Dude, we got ribs in the freezer. Does that count?
You're supposed to set them out. I forgot to remind you.
I know. I got to set them out tonight. Yeah. I've been on a lamb chop kick lately. Making lots of lamb chops.
He has. On a whim. It's like, hey, I'm going to make, this was just last week.
Yeah.
You brought him home, cooked him up, and then went back and bought a bunch more.
Yeah. Well, you know who was responsible for that? It's CS. It's Chris. He told me, he's like, oh, man, I love their lamb chops over at Costco. And I'm like, I haven't had those in like 10 years. I went down and bought them and cooked them up. I was like, oh, Lord. I felt like a lion
You looked like a lion.
I did. I was tearing into those, man.
He had grease dripping down. And
Yep. Yeah, the old beard had a couple snacks in it for later.
Layers of lamb grease.
Excuse me. You know what the trick is, though? You get them to room temperature. This goes for all red meat. Get it to room temperature, and you put a giant pat of butter and a giant scoop of coconut oil in the pan. And then you season the meat accordingly and put it in. I'm telling you, that combination, it works with all meat. The big glob of coconut oil.
You're having issues
Yeah,
tonight.
I can't talk tonight. And big old pat of butter. Man, is it good. So good.
Matt Force says he's drinking Sierra Nevada Torpedo Extra IPA.
Woohoo!
7.2%.
Oh, man. Boy, Matt's going to get tore up from the floor up.
On a Sunday night.
Hey, what better way to do it, right?
Steve Shaheen is here. Happy Sunday.
Steve Shaheen.
Jim Fisher.
What's
He
going
says
on?
morning-ish. Morning.
Morning-ish.
Must be morning-ish from
Yeah.
your side of the world.
Yeah.
And then, let's see. I skipped something. Oh, Paul Smith says he's feeling way better. Were you under the weather, Paul?
He had a what should I call it? A procedure done.
A procedure.
A procedure done.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're feeling way better.
Yes. Oh my. We were supposed to hang out before that, but I've had a crazy week. And
Yeah.
But we will hang out soon.
Let's see. Dean Harkness says, anyone remember Lamb Chop from the kids show?
Lamb chop.
No, because you owe. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Yes.
Jarrod told me I'm singing tonight, so...
Yeah, I guess you is, isn't you?
You want to do that?
Yeah, you want to do, let's do,
Do Wicked Games first?
Yeah, let's do Wicked Game first.
All right. Aaron Lucas, I hope you're watching. I know you guys like this one.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we got our ducks in a row here.
Paul said he had a hip replacement.
Yeah, I just didn't want to...
Didn't want to spill the beans.
Didn't want to spill the beans.
Not your beans to spill.
Not my beans to spill, man. Exactly, you know. Yeah, let's switch mics here. Let me just do a quick check, and we'll go. There we go.
Bop, bop, bop.
Oh, helps when I turn on the amp and stuff. So we turn on the aux box.
A little bit.
And the Mezzabarba. Isn't that nice? I could turn on equipment and have the settings and the picture and everything up there for everybody.
Yeah, everybody can see exactly what you're using.
Exactly. Isn't that cool? See how hard I work on this show for you guys? All right, you ready, girl?
Ready.
Get my stuff together here. All right, and away we go.
It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. And I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say, that you never felt this way. somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. No, nobody loves no one.
Second here.
Yeah.
Pull up the next one.
Thank you for the compliments, guys. We got a super chat out of it. Thank you, Christopher.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Jeez, where is it?
Did you missed it? There it is.
Okay, here we go, kids.
I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave, 'cause your presence still lingers here, and it won't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just so much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your fears. When you scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I
Dude, that was good.
Dude, so are you.
That was pretty good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I liked it.
Aw.
Where was
Fun
that at
times.
sound check? I'm just kidding.
I know, right? No, it's so true. I was coughing, getting all choked up.
Yeah, sound checks are fun here. I screwed up on every note I could play, and
Aw.
yeah, no, it's good. I liked
Turned
it.
out,
Great
thank
job,
you.
woman.
Let's see. JB, is this using the clean channel on the Mezzabarba? That was for the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a great amp. It really is. I still got some tweaking to do on some things, but I think, and we're going through the aux box, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I like going through real cabs, but I mean, her mic would pick up this. Oh, it'd be awful.
Yes.
Yeah.
JB said, sounds even better than the last time I heard this, too. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Shane says, not what I was expecting when I tuned in, but it sounds awesome. Well, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we try to perform as much as we can here. Lately, I had a busy summer, so we didn't have a lot of chance to get together and really hone in things. But
Yeah.
Yep, we'll be doing some more stuff. What was that one song you wanted to do?
Well, he had the funeral this week that we had to go to for a friend.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
oh gosh, let me think
I can only imagine.
I can only imagine. And I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember who it's by.
I don't know the artist, but man, that's a great
I'll
song.
figure it out. I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's a great song, and we're gonna
Mercy Me.
Mercy Me. So we're gonna go in the studio and create some backing tracks for that, and do it our way, kind of like what we just did with what was the name of the song we just did? My Immortal. Yeah. So we kind of, I like to change things up. Not to say that it's better or worse. It's just I like to put my
Make it
spin.
ours.
Yeah, I like to put my spin on it musically, and she takes the lyrics and does her own thing with that as well. So
Yes.
like that middle section after the solo, that was all like stuff that you actually improv that in the studio, and we were like, yeah, just do that. So
Yes, we were at the funeral, and I was holding it together, and then they said, the first song we're going to play is I Can Only Imagine. And I looked at him, and I was like, well, here it comes.
Here comes the waterworks.
Here it comes. It doesn't matter if I'm at a funeral or sitting in my car or at a birthday party.
Yeah.
As soon as that song comes on, waterworks.
Yeah. It's a good song, though.
Yeah.
And I was like, we should do that. She's like, I don't know if I could make it through that.
I have to sing it so many times that's kind of like eating too much sugar, where you're just like
you could just
numb to it. And that might be sad, though, too, because I love having the emotional reaction.
Yeah. But it's not good for your voice.
Sure. Thank you, Paul. You said we're sounding exceptionally excellent.
Ah, thank you. Appreciate
Sean
that.
Casey, thank you for the compliment.
Thank you.
Shane, Jesus, he said. Jesus.
Lord Jesus, help us all.
Ronnie K says, sounds awesome. Your voice is wicked.
Oh.
Aaron, you guys would
awesome.
make any song killer. Thank you.
Oh, well, you're too kind. Thank you. We just love doing it. I just got to get back into the swing of things. T.J. Richardson, he's got a great studio and stuff, and go in there and get some backing tracks done and stuff. And he just does such a great job. So we're looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
We did these at a different studio, but we're going to be.
They'll not be going back to.
We'll be doing some more in the future, so it's going to be fun.
Chicago Todd, thank you. He says, someone get that girl a drink. Daniel Her, thank you. I appreciate that. Mike Jacobs, Jay, as well. Thank you very much. Mike Jacobs sent a super chat.
Oh.
He said, wonderful. Sounds like you wet your whistle with cider and donuts. Sounds we did.
We did. Thank you. Yes, we did.
Shamor said the second one was his favorite.
Oh, cool, man. I'm glad you like it. We like doing that one. It's a challenge. You know what's funny is that's one of the solos that I get a little nervous on every time. Yeah, and especially when you're singing it, because you always kill the songs. I mean, you always sing it so well. It's like, and as soon as the solo starts, the only thing I think of is don't be a turd in the punch bowl. You know?
I never think of you like that.
I do.
Why do you think I stuck with you for this
I
long?
do. Sometimes I am. Sometimes you'll kill a song and I'll come in and just like resurrect it and kill it for real.
Let's see, Sean, down a little farther. He said, I know nothing about singing, but is it more difficult to sing sitting down? It can be, yes. The first song is super easy to sit down. I asked him if I could stand for the second one, but you would see the ceiling. Yeah. If I stood up, we'd have to change the camera angle and everything. Yeah. So I just slide up to the edge of my seat and like sit real tall, make a bunch of room.
Tea with jam and bread.
That's true.
Yep.
Chicago Todd says, listening to this evening episode with my KZ AS10s in my ears. Nice.
So how do you like them, man? Hopefully he's got the foam tips. I think those are probably on their way. Yeah, that's what I'm using. KZ AS10s. I got the new ones on the way with 12 drivers. Yeah, I want to try them out for the heck of it. They'll be
10
here in
wasn't enough. Gotta go to 12.
Yep, and when there's 12.5, I'll be getting that.
They're cheap enough for you.
Yeah, they're not that expensive,
yeah.
So why not, Yeah, dude, look at the Mezzabarba. Isn't that a pretty amp?
It's so, especially with the purple light.
Yeah. Yeah, when I ordered it, I was like, I have to have purple. Because he sent me pictures of all the customization options, and one had green lights in it. And I'm like, that's cool, but can you do purple? He's like, yeah, I can do purple. I'm like, I want purple. So, yeah, it's beautiful.
Now you got to turn the fan on. I'm all sweaty.
You're all verklempt.
Not verklempt. Yes, so what else did you want to talk about tonight?
Amongst yourselves. I think the fan's pointed at me, though.
It sure is, Mr. Selfish.
Mr. Selfish? Why are you so selfish? I don't know. 'Cause I is.
'Cause you are.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like the songs are going to take longer than what they do. I feel like, boom.
Yep, then they're done. We could do more. I mean, what else do we have?
So, was it JB50 Watt that said he thought it sounded better with the Mezzabarba this time?
Ah, yeah, it's a good amp, man. It's
what
definitely...
do you normally play it through?
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what we used last time. I've used the JP, I've used the Rev, the Savage. It's been a while since I've used the Savage on the live streams. Boy, that amp.
Oh, we should sing Wicked Games again, and you should play the Savage, and then see what it sounds like compared to that. It's probably not hooked up.
It is hooked up, but I'd have to dial it in. The clean channel on it's different. Yeah, I don't have the clean channel on it dialed in really well. I got the JP Clean channel though.
Bobby Lecky says, awesome looking amp.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. It's just gorgeous, man. I mean, I love that amp. You know.
He says, damn, I think I missed a great bit. Sorry, I missed it. You can watch it on the rewatch.
Or you can rewind. You
Or
can
you
actually
can
rewind
rewind.
live. Yeah, I think you can, right? Let me try to myself. Yeah, you can. Nope.
I
No,
hate
when you
that
do
sidebar
I
thingy.
know, it's stupid. Yeah, you can rewind live. Yep, you can definitely do that. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, let's see. What did I say I was going to talk about tonight? Live Q&A and live hang, and I'll do some more stuff with the Mezzabarba in a few. But yeah, so let's talk about the Guitar Summit thing real quick. So here's what I'm kicking around. I planned on doing this year at Motor City Guitar, and I was going to have this big shindig and all that, and I still want to do something. It's just my summer got away from me. I spent the whole summer, literally, you guys know, working every single day, and I neglected every single other thing in my life because that's all I had time for was work. And I'm just getting my bearings again. I've had 3 weeks since I finished everything, and I'm still trying to get caught up around here, you know. So I posted something on Facebook yesterday about doing the thing, and you gotta understand, like, around here, I don't know if what it's like in your neck of the woods, but I think it's typical. Like a lot of people say they're gonna come to stuff. You know how it is when you post an event, and like you get 1,000 people, yes, going, and then the day of, it's like 20 people show up. It's like, well, how do I gauge this? You know what I mean?
I think what the bummer of it is, Motor City doesn't want to have their employees stay late and use their extra time if only 10
a handful of people are going to show up.
People
They're cool with it, but at the same time, it's kind of like I honestly, I think I don't want Motor City to do that. So what I was thinking about doing is this year I'm going to do more of a low-key thing, and I remember us talking about this live where we would have a hang, like a barbecue and a hangout, and have people over and just kind of do a cool thing. So I figured, why not combine it?
Yeah, you say that, and now 100 people are going to show up at your front door.
Well, that's a good problem. I'd rather have that problem
you
than
gotta
the other.
hire a maid and a lawn guy.
That's fine. That's fine. I'd rather deal with that. So here's what I'm going to do, and I'm still going to have Steve Shaheen and TJ come, and we're still going to do stuff. We're going to do a more intimate kind of thing where we have people over here. I can set up, there's a room down here where the camera is and beyond, where I can set up some chairs and bring your guitar, okay, because you're going to be plugging into, I figured you could pick 2 amps to plug into, that way we can keep things moving. And check them out. We can switch them on the switcher for you. You can do whatever you want, try them out. We can have a conversation about what you're experiencing with the amp. And what's nice is we can stream this. I'm already set up to do that here. So there's no additional work on my part anyways to do this, except for maybe some setup and whatever. But I mean, it'll be a lot easier. And then maybe next year we can do the big thing at Motor City, and we'll have a better gauge of what to expect and all that, because this has all been kind of kicked around and now it's turned into a last minute thing. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to put the store through that. You know what I mean? For something that's just kind of like it's like winging a prayer kind of thing. So I am going to do something, and my email is below, in the link below. So feel free to email me. Let me know if you can make it. I still think we should do the...
Do you mean in person? Make it in person?
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah.
if they're coming from out of state, they would just, like, book
Yeah.
a hotel.
Yep, book a hotel room, and then what we're going to do is we'll have a day here where... we'll go to Motor City and hang out. We'll check out the store, so everybody can see the store. We'll get some food. We'll hang out. We'll have some food, some drinks. We can even meet at a like a local watering hole. Maybe we can go down the street to Alex's or whatever and just go and have some great food and drinks that way. Yeah, my sense of direction sucks. So down that way, and then we can hang out there, and then afterwards we'll come here and stream a live stream. We'll do a live stream with Steve Shaheen will play. He'll bring his amp and do his thing with that. TJ will do his thing with his stuff, and of course I'll do whatever I'm doing, and she'll do whatever she does. We'll do what we do, and people will be here, and they can come up and plug into whatever they want. And what's cool is when Steve or TJ or myself are playing to our tracks, we can have monitors in the room for everybody to listen to, so they can hear the same thing that you guys are in the so that way everybody that wants to come can be here. They could be in the set with us and check stuff out, and everybody that can't make it is welcome to watch it.
Be just as disappointed as everybody else.
Yeah, everybody that can't make it can watch it on YouTube, and we'll stream it live. So I think that would be kind of cool. I think that's probably the way to do it. After all of the craziness that happened this year. So,
Chicago Todd says, most of the time these events will be underattended. Chando's Guitars just had a grand opening barbecue at the owner's house. Only a handful showed up. I did get to meet the master luthier from BC Rich. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. What I've found is a lot of times when you do stuff like this, there's a lot of people that do want to come, but things come up. And people make emotional decisions like, yeah, I want to go, and then the day of they're like, oh. I can be that way. Even at concerts, when I want to go to like a Dream Theater concert,
he's a homebody though. He doesn't like to go anywhere.
Yeah, I love Dream Theater, but with the day of the concert, I'm always like, but I'm always glad I went. But I just you gotta kind of convince me. Okay, we're going, right? Yeah, we're going. I said I'd go.
Paul Smith says he'll be there.
Thanks, Paul.
Steve Evenchik, Steve and Nancy are here.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Good to see you.
JB has a question. He says, here's a question for both Jarrod and Kari. Did you ever take lessons, and do you ever plan to take more lessons?
I'll let you go first. Ladies first.
Well, thanks. The hard knocks lessons for me. I took some singing lessons when I was young, maybe high school age. I used to do beauty pageants when I was young, so my parents signed me up for a few. But it was just a handful to get through that performance, and I didn't do it after that. I was brought up in the church and singing in choirs and praise teams and stuff like that. So that's where it is. That's where my experience came from. Will I ever take any more? I would like to. It hasn't been something that I've been thinking about. We haven't been performing as much as we used to. I guess we perform here on the channel, but I mean, I wouldn't mind digging back into it. I actually have some CDs from, I went to a seminar with a girlfriend back in the probably early 2000s, and I bought the whole thing. I'm trying to remember the dude's name, but I could probably go through those CDs again.
Oh, the warm-ups and stuff?
Yeah. Stuff like that.
I took one lesson, and I just didn't care for coming home and
Jarrod
having
doesn't like homework.
I don't like homework.
He doesn't like to be told what to do either.
I don't like homework.
He would rather take 3 hours and figure it out himself than to take 3 minutes with an instructor and listen to what they say.
I wouldn't say I'm that bad.
No, he's that bad.
No, well, it's true when it comes to asking for directions. I'd rather drive in circles for 10 hours than ask the old man at the corner. It's right there. So, yeah, I think lessons are cool. I do. I think they're good for people and stuff, but I'm just not wired that way. I'm one of those let me figure it out people. Let me just figure it out. And that's why I have the tracks here. I'll run something 3 hours in a row, and I
can't be when he's in the process of writing.
Ugly.
I can't do it. All the faces. I can't hide it.
Yeah. That was a crappy note.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. I literally step on every horrible note you could step on. But then when I get my solo done, I mean, I think they turn out pretty good. So I mean, I'm happy with it. But the thing is the process is great for me because I do learn as I go, and I also run into things that I never would have ran into otherwise. I'll discover things and be like, oh, that was a cool riff, But if I would have known what the notes were supposed to be or whatever, I think I would have never ventured over to that little bunny trail and found that stuff. So Yeah, but I think, like, again, I think lessons are cool. If they work for you, you should absolutely take them.
Did you turn that fan off?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What are you doing that for?
Because it was blowing on the mic.
I didn't.
All right, I'll turn it back on. Sound like an old married couple over here. Why'd you turn the fan off?
I feel like my answer was kind of neither here nor there. Like,
what?
Would you ever take them again? And I'm like, it'd be nice. I might do it.
I don't think I could. See, all right, so the kind of lessons I would want to take is show me a riff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Show me your riff. How did you play that? And I'll figure out a way to incorporate it in my music, you know. But I don't want some guy giving me a bunch of charts to go home and stuff. Like, just show me some riffs, and I'll learn those riffs. You know, that's the lessons that I like. And YouTube's really taken over the lesson thing. You know, because, I mean, I've learned stuff from Robert Baker. I've learned stuff from all kinds of people that
there's
have...
all kinds of vocal stuff on YouTube as well.
Yeah, Ken Tamplin's great.
Shane says, Jarrod, do you use that Velcro thing to mute the strings when soloing? Just curious why sometimes you pull it down on the fretboard.
Oh, yeah. Good question. So, let's see here. We're on the aux box, right? So I can give you an example while the mic's on. So, yeah, for, like, tapping and stuff, for, like, not like... let me make sure I'm on the right thing here. So, like... stuff like that, I don't need it for, because I'm actually muting the strings with the meat of my hand here. But when it comes to, like, stuff like... Here, I'll show you before and after. Like, something like... That was off key. Gosh, I can't even think of anything to play here. What did I do? I can't think right now. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'm having a brain fart. So when you do that, if you mute these strings, you don't have to worry about all that extra noise coming in, you know? So it just kind of helps with that. I know some guys think it's cheating or whatever. Getting this weird hum. There we go. Some guys think it's cheating, but it's not really cheating because you're still playing the notes. I just ain't muting them, you know, the other strings with my...
He's not muting the others.
I just ain't muting the strings. I ain't muting strings with my meat in my hand.
When my kids say that, I'm like, try it again.
Yeah, so it's just cleaner, you know. Go up here. I'm sorry, I can't think of anything to play right now because...
You sound like me last night at the football game. One of my son's friends' moms, Justine, if you're secretly watching the show, can I just tell you that I was so embarrassed. I forgot my son's friend's name, her son. We're talking about him, and I'm like, hey, does he play any other sports? And she's like, who? Because she has multiple sons. And I'm like, I could not produce this kid's name, and I was mortified. And Justine, I'm really sorry. I know his name's Gabe.
I still can't figure out what to play. I'm just going to give up. But anyways, yeah, that's what I use it for. It mutes the other strings, so when I'm doing some tappy things, the strings don't ring out. So that's pretty much it. And sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. It all depends on if I have time to grab it and slide it up. And it's literally something that I have to plan on doing, though.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, here's a little...
have a spot.
Yeah, here's a little thing for you. A lot of times, too, like... I'll design the solo if I'm going to go into something like that. I'll design the solo so that I'm holding a note for a second.
So you can
before I do that, and then I can grab it and go into that, and then I'll end up on a note, and then I can bring it back. So that's kind of what I do, you know. So that's sorry about the horrible playing there, but yeah, I hope that concept helped you.
JB says, one thing I think a lot of music theory people don't want to admit is that you can actually learn music theory intuitively by playing music. Just playing and figuring out what sounds good works too. Yeah,
it does, because like I like the Eddie Van Halen school of thought. You know, if it sounds good, it is good. You know, it doesn't. You don't need to know what it's called. You know, it's kind of like the Naked Chef way of cooking. You know, you just kind of, what's the recipe? Well, a little of this, a little of that, a bunch of that, and it's different every time. But hey, you know, it turns out pretty good. So.
Shane said, no, that's cool. Thanks for the detailed response.
You're welcome. And again, sorry for the horrible playing there.
Scott Palmer, thanks for the super chat, man. He said,
thank you.
Great sounding amp. It sure is.
Thank you. It is. It is a good sounding
great
amp.
Sounding. It's great looking. That's one of my favorites.
There, I found it now. So.
Okay. Would you like to play it for Shane?
Nope, because I'll screw it up again anyways. I'm done.
That's hilarious.
No more playing for me tonight.
Cole says, random recording question, but do you typically double track guitars? If you have rhythm and lead, do you single track both or double them?
Good question. So I always double track my rhythm guitars, and I pan them hard left and right. And there's plenty of videos out there that show why you shouldn't cut and paste, like the same track and then move it over to the right side and then pan them left and right. So, because when you're playing them a little bit differently each time, and that's what gives you that thickness. So, and another thing I'll say too is if you have 2 amps or maybe, a profile or model or whatever, use 2 different amps too, and then use 1 amp on one side and 1 on the other, and that really brings in the thickness. I really like that as well. And then solos, I just single track them. I have a hard enough time laying down a solo right, let alone doing it twice. Can you imagine me doing a solo on top of? Oh my God, Randy Rhoads did. All his solos were double tracked.
If you had a harmony part or something that you wanted to throw in, but
yeah, I do those. But if I had to play all my solos note for note double tracked, I'd probably end up quitting. I'm not that tight. The engineer would quit too. He'd be like, "Yeah, you suck, man." I'm just not that tight with that. Rhythms is one thing, solos is another. Isn't that weird though? Randy Rhoads double tracked all of his solos.
Super weird.
Yeah, that was like well.
Was that convincing? Super weird.
Super weird. Yeah, double tracking. Yeah.
So many.
There's so many loops.
So many loops.
Words to the turds. Yeah, that was like the double track band though. Ozzy double tracked all his vocals. That's how he got that weird chorusy sound on his vocals. So, yeah, that was a
Gonna play something for it?
crazy times. I don't know.
I'm
like insecure now because I couldn't even play that stupid tappy thing.
You just gotta get it over with.
Yeah, let me start with something simple.
Bobby Lucky says, just play a note, then sing it, then sing a note and play it. The connection musically and melodically just sticks. No charge. Lessons suck, I think.
No, he's right. I mean, the thing is nothing against guys that take or give lessons. It's just you can go on YouTube. Anytime I get stuck on anything, like I'll go on YouTube and be like blues riffs in A minor, and then there's like 8 billion things, and I'm like, ooh, that's cool, and I learned all kinds of stuff on YouTube from that, stuff like that. I mean, it's all.
Cole thanked you for your response.
I learned that on YouTube, it's like just. I was like, yeah, what's a cool blues riff? And then the whole Robert Baker thing, he did some Steve Vai stuff. That whole thing. It's not whatever that was.
JB says lessons can be good depending on who's teaching you. If it's Paul Gilbert or Satriani, for sure I'd take a lesson. Yeah. My buddy TJ takes lessons from Chris Broderick. From Megadeth. I mean, I'm like, dude, really? He's like, yeah, we Skype every week. I'm like, oh my God, must be nice, dude. But TJ's so good. I'm sure I wonder why he's good.
Yeah, I'm sure he's showing Chris a few things too. Not that Chris, but I'm sure. I mean, TJ's good, man. That guy, he knows all kinds of crazy stuff.
If you guys tune into the summit, you will get to hear him again.
Yeah, he's amazing. Him and Steve both are amazing.
Well, play us a song.
Yeah, let me see what I got here. Let me just do some simple crap because, again, I'm feeling a little weird. 1 second here. There you go. That's if I can't play that song, shoot me.
Jay says the lazy man's double track is to copy and paste your guitar track and use the 20 ms delay on the right channel.
Yeah, I'd rather.
What's ms? 20
milliseconds. Yeah, that's true. That's something that some guys do. I just think you should just play them for real and double track it, you know, and it just sounds so much better. And I mean, I love coming down here and tracking guitars because I'll do it and I'll flip on 2 amps, and a lot of times I'll use the Savage and I'll blend it with something because the Savage is so rich. It's got this richness to it that just really fills up a track great, and it's got a lot of saturation. And I could pair it with anything. You know, it'd be a cool pairing is the Savage and the Stealth 100. Yeah. Oh God, that would be sick. Yeah, that'd be cool. And you can use the aux box. I think the aux box is great, but I use the real cabs and mics because I love monkeying around with like the different mic placements and stuff. So.
Joe Moore says Kari should have belted out a long scream while he started playing that song. JB50, I would have scared him. He'd have been like, what?
What the hell?
You alright?
Giant spider come down here?
JB says Ben Eller and Byneth are great for lessons on YouTube.
Oh, I know. Both of them guys. Yeah, they're both great. Ben Eller's awesome. Uncle Ben. It's your Uncle Ben here. This is the stepdad level. He'll dumb it down. He's funny. Yeah, he's an amazing player, though. Man, that guy's really good. He was using a Kemper for a while, and then he switched to Axe Effects, and then he just did another video about a month or two ago about his Kemper. I don't know if he switched back or not, but interesting.
JB, late night lessons with David Brewster is good, too.
Yep. That's what I mean, like Robert Baker, all them guys. Like, there's all kinds of cool stuff you can learn, and I like Robert's 5 licks. He'll do like 5 licks, and like not all of them might work for you, but there might be.
How fast does he get to the center?
I don't know.
1,
a 2, a 3. You're aging yourself. You know that, right?
That's all right. They know.
But yeah, he'll do like 5 of them, and then maybe not all of them will work for you, but there's at least 1 to 3 that will. You know, and that guy's amazing. He has a lot of really good content as well.
CS just joined us. Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on, Chris?
You missed the songs.
Yeah, we were just talking about you, too. Like earlier, I was talking about the...
Angle that fan. I am, like, miserable.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Sorry.
We were just talking about Chris and how he turned me back onto lamb chops.
Yes, you've got Jarrod on a new... Thank you, yeah. On a new kick.
Yeah. I got
when he finds something that he loves, it's like hyper focused.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna have this for 3 weeks straight.
Yep.
Every meal.
Chicken and taters.
We're gonna
Chicken
be
and pea pods.
oozing lamb chops.
Yeah.
Lamb ooze.
Yeah, lamb ooze.
Lamb ooze is gonna start coming out of it.
Well, it's gonna be that, cider, and donuts.
Maybe the cider will help with the lamb ooze.
Yeah. It just might.
Help it move through.
Yeah, it just might.
Let's see. I do like. Oh, the Chicago Todd says I do like the Beaneth. Is that how you say it?
I forget his. I don't know how to say it. He's got a. He's a foreign accent guy. Berenth or
There's no
something.
R. Beyntth.
Yeah, he's got an interesting name. I never knew how to pronounce it.
He says, but use Guitar 365 for learning songs. Jamor says Carl Brown is the best.
Oh, I haven't heard of him. I'll have to look into that.
365 is the best for learning a song fast. There you go. Yeah.
Guitar 365.
Guitar 365.
Because I got some songs to learn.
Yeah, you do. You got a couple songs. What was the other song that I was like, I need to challenge myself?
That Steelheart song.
Yes, the Steelheart song. What?
I dare you.
What's the name of the song?
I'll Never Let You Go.
Yeah. Dude, there was this girl on Facebook that somebody shared. Oh, I think it was that Tommy Garcia.
Yeah.
Shared it. She's had like this super tight curly hair white chick and belting the song out.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
it.
oh, I gotta do that.
Yeah. So you sent it to me and I'm like, yeah, I've seen that before. And
this girl was amazing.
Yeah. I'm like, can you
Yeah. Oh, also, she's opening for Evanescence on their tour. they
Nice.
shared. I liked your page, and they shared it, and I'm like, they're going to be on the shows up through Houston, not when they're here in Detroit in December.
Oh.
So I would have been super excited to see them
two
as
good
opener. What is
singers.
the name? What's the name of her band? You talk. I'll go find what the name of that band
I don't know what the name is.
Because it's an all-girl band.
All-girl band.
Stop being a turd.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna find it.
Well, while you're looking, I'll play Disjointed. How's that? Okay, your Jeopardy music's over. Did you find it?
I did. Her name is Mariah Formica. It's spelled Moriah, and then Formica, Formica. And she sings in a band called Plush, Plush. It's an all-female metal band. And
cool.
yeah, they're opening for Evanescence and Hailstorm through their Houston dates. Yeah, but she killed that song. She killed it and then brought it back to life for me.
Yeah. No, you were like, hey, let's do it. So I got to go in the studio and create some tracks for it. You know, we could.
You
make
might
it
have
happen.
to drop the key.
Hey.
I'll try it, but I'll be screechy. So
Oh,
might have to drop the key.
Whatever we got to do. We'll have to try it here first. Yeah, before I go in to record everything, and then have to.
This poor man last week, he let me. I was like, "Watch, I can hit these notes," and he let me screech in his ear at the dinner table. He's like pounding down his meal, and I'm like, "No!" And he's like, "Yeah, you can do it. You can do it, Kari."
As I'm choking on my lamb chops. Should have given me the Heimlich.
He's so much more tolerant than me, because then we come downstairs and he starts in writing a song, and I'm like, I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I can't listen to this crap.
Deal with all those sour notes. Like, oh, okay. All right, Judgy Judgerton.
Right. Oh, Cole wants to know, are you in standard or drop A?
This is standard. This is this is standard here. This is a standard tuned 7-string. My purple one's half step down. And drop A. Yeah, that's what that one is.
Michael Moore is with us. How are you,
what's
Michael?
up, man? What is happening?
CS says, laugh out loud, my pleasure, but I'm pretty jealous. Don't make me start calling you names again, Jarrod. About the lamb chops.
Oh, the lamb chops. Dude, we had them today again, too. They were good. They were really freaking good. And I'll be probably having them tomorrow as well, just so you know. I'll be thinking of you.
I saw him in the fridge, so.
Yeah, there's plenty up there.
Chicago Todd, I got to go see Alice Cooper on Friday night in Chicago, 7th row.
Dude, how was that?
Yeah, no one does stage shows like Alice, and Nita Strauss was shredalicious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Good.
Alice Cooper was what got me into metal.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Poison.
Right. Poison.
Right?
I
Yep.
love that song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yep, that's
was
me laying on the floor in my teens with the radio turned up just loud enough to hear it. I jammed up against my head.
I don't want to go to hell.
Your blood.
He had some good stuff, man. I thought that it was one of his best albums, though. Like, his stuff before that was like, yeah, I could take it or leave it, but that album was what made me kind of...
Your lips are venomous.
He's great, don't get me wrong. It's just his
We're gonna
older
have to
stuff
do
didn't
that
work for me.
song too.
We can. I just gotta go to TJ and get it done.
All right, there's 3 songs. Now I'm inspired.
Yeah, we
Cole
can totally do that.
Cole says, "Where's the drop G sharp?"
The drop G sharp.
It was a joke, laughing.
Oh. I actually have one upstairs. I have a drop G sharp. I have a really low tuned guitar upstairs.
Bobcat knows. Drop A. The purple guitar is standard.
No, purple one's half step down, baby. Half step down. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Next.
Trying to find a song that I could possibly do, but I'm worried.
Do the Time Flies.
I haven't played that in a while.
You can do it.
You can do it. Oh, okay. Let me see what I got here. Seriously, hang on.
Nice.
Thanks. I almost lost it there. I got a little caught up in something. I was like, ooh, bring it back. Bring it back. I know. I need to finish it. It's finished. I just got to remember what the hell I finished it with.
Gotta stop having brain farts.
Yeah. Tonight is National Brain Fart Night for me. Jeez.
David says, "Hi, Mezzabarba Trinity sounds pretty dope."
Thank you. What's going on, man? Thanks for being here. You know what's funny, though, is I'm so used to playing through the real cabs and having that thump in the room because the cab's right behind me. And it just gives me that reinforced kind of sound and feel. And when I'm playing through the aux, it sounds great, don't get me wrong, but there's no thump in the room.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the thing a lot of people don't talk about when they're like, yeah, I use a modeler, I use this or I use that. It's like, but when you're in the room, there's no, you know, whatever happened to the earth-shattering kaboom? You know, and it's just kind of like, it sounds good, but, I missed that resonance and that punch, you know? Makes me feel like I'm playing with authority, you know? Mm-hmm. So, and I just got done shooting some videos, so when I was not using the aux for that. So this is kind of new, switching back to that tonight.
All right, so tonight, I'm going to read the next question, but keep sending the questions. We want to do some live Q&A and be able to have conversations with you, answer your questions, give you the information that you need to be happy playing your guitar.
Exactly. That's what this is all about, man.
Otherwise, Jared's going to get mad at me for keep telling him to play more songs.
Yeah, play another song.
Play another song!
That you haven't played in 3 months. Play another one.
JV50 asks, what are some good alternatives to the Royer 121? I remember you said the R10. Will that work with an SM57? I have an SM57 and I'd like to get into recording guitar.
Oh, yeah. Good question. In fact, I think I screenshotted your question for my upcoming viewer comments episode. Just in case. Let me do it again. Because I'm pretty sure I did, but where is it?
It's right there, the Tone Wars tag.
Oh, yes. Boom, screenshotted. All right, so I'll say it here and there for other people that probably will catch that episode. I think a friend of mine, Jay, who's probably still watching
Or listening.
as
they're driving back
yes.
from up north.
Yeah, he told me it's his fault that I've gotten a lot of these mics, but he's the one that's told me about these. He does a lot of recording. So the Royer R10 is amazing.
Yeah.
It's half the price as the 121. And you literally can just mic the cab with that, and you can pair it with an SM57. But I've actually mic'd the cab with it just by itself, and it still sounded great. It's really, it really captures the essence of whatever speaker or cab that you're miking very well. And it's, like I said, it's half the price as the 121, and it has plenty of low end in it as well. So give that one a try. It's a ribbon mic too.
A ribbon mic.
A ribbon mic.
What's a ribbon mic?
You should always pair a ribbon mic with a dynamic, because you get the fullness that the ribbon mic gives you, and you get that nice cut and sizzle that the dynamics give you.
Jay says Cascade Fathead is a great alternative.
Yep, that's also another one that I'll probably end up getting sometime in the future, but right now I'm
tapped out.
Yeah, oh God, I've spent way too much money this year. I've even had some friends call me and go, dude, you need to stop. Like,
Thank you, friend.
You're making us all look bad. Like, dude.
Thank you, friend.
You're getting out of hand there, buddy. Another amp? Oh my God. Yeah, I'll be selling a few. I gotta sell a few. Yep, the EVH Stealth 50's up for sale. Not officially, but it's going up for sale because, I mean, the 100, they're both great, but I just prefer the Hundy.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is stupid. Oh my God. I gotta
Stupid
play it
good.
some more. Yeah, it's stupid good. I gotta play it some more. I've only played it just for the episodes so far. You know, definitely gotta play that some more.
Yeah, I think you got a question before I did. Your phone updates before mine does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. The last question. Oh, there it is. Chicago Todd. Jarrod, my wife is not down with the Dr. Squatch stuff. Oh, no. He said, I tried the Alpine Sage and said it's like I'm walking aromatherapy candle. Yes, you could smell worse. Really, you gotta try another scent then.
Yeah, try. Well, Bay Rum is amazing.
Yeah.
Bay Rum's awesome. The Birchwood Breeze is great too. It's more subtle. Birchwood Breeze is more subtle. I like it. I love it. Everybody's different though. You know.
Isn't there one that kind of smells like baby powder?
Yeah, that's the Fresh Falls. I can't stand that one.
No Fresh Falls.
I only wear that when I'm washing buildings and trucks and stuff because I don't care.
Nobody's around to
Nobody's
sniff you.
around, so it's like it takes care of the bad stuff. But you literally smell like a nursery, when you wear it. I'm like.
JB says, thanks for answering my question. Another question is, what is the best way to determine what speaker to mic if you have a 4x12 or even a 2x12?
If they're all the same speaker, just put the mic in the sweet spot on all of them and record a track and name each track whatever speaker, like 1, 2, 3, or 4, left, top, left, right, whatever. And then just make sure it's the same sweet spot and they all sound different. And then just pick the speaker that you think sounds the best and go for it, What I do too is with the Royer 121, it's on my, my Mesa cab. There's an actual clip you can buy that will, if you want to pair it with the SM57. So both mics will be right on that clip. It's made to hold them perfectly in phase with each other. In the same spot, so the Royer will be on the outside, where the SM57 is right on the crease there, and the Royer's picking up the meat of the speaker and giving you more of the low end and fullness. So yeah.
Chicago Todd says he tried Bourbon Barrel today and it was a little more subtle.
Yeah, Bourbon Barrel is a little more subtle. Yeah, and maybe use a few less swipes too. I don't know.
That's right. You tell everybody use 8 swipes.
I'm an 8 swipe guy because when I work in the heat, man, 8 swipes will get me through the day. But anything less than that.
Be careful when he's sleeveless, otherwise my shoulders end up smelling like his deodorant. Like, do you need sleeves today?
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah. I like it though. It smells better than the Gillette stuff I used to wear.
A ton better. I made him throw that stuff out the window.
Yeah, stuff's crap.
Bobby Lucky, we got 4 of them, work in small rooms or just monitors and sit in the house for protocols. Great to work on a sound on the speakers you use for small club, pub, bars, or gigs.
Oh yeah. He's got 4 what? 4 what?
Of those speakers, the 4x12s or 2x12s. Wait,
Oh,
no,
okay.
that was 50 watt. Sorry. Bobby, I got all screwed up with your comment. Maybe that was meant for someone else.
Maybe
I
he's
thought it
talking
was
about
JB.
mics.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so anyway, I can't, I didn't really warm up on anything tonight, so I don't even know what to play.
Just let Jesus decide for you.
Let Jesus decide.
Yeah, close your eyes and hit it.
Yeah.
That's what my daughter said. We had her little friend spend the night, and they wanted to try sushi for the first time. Well, Lena has had it, but her friend hadn't, and they were like, all right, we're going to let Jesus decide. And boop, this one.
Really?
Yes. They just ordered whatever their finger landed on.
Oh my god, that's risky with sushi, especially if you get eel. Oh, you ever had eel?
I've had eel sauce.
The eel sushi is...
No.
Oh, it's not good. It's you feel like you're eating cartilage. It's just really gross.
Oh, Lord, CS. How many days does it take a monkey with a wooden leg to kick the seeds out of a pickle?
I have no idea.
Do you want to know?
I've never heard of that one.
What you gonna play for us?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just do Out of Nowhere. Since
it's out of nowhere?
Since it's out of nowhere. Yeah, where is it? I just gotta find it now. Jeez, I just had it.
You gotta alphabetize.
Yeah, I have too many freaking songs on here. There it is.
There it is.
Out of Nowhere. Oops.
That's so loud in my
Well, I had the room. Gosh, it feels so weird playing it without the cab. I should fire the cab up real quick and
Why
see
don't you
what
play
that's
the
like.
Jump Ball song? I can sing to that one.
That's solo. I can't do that one.
You do it every week.
Yeah, but I have to practice it to remember what it is.
Just do it. You'll be fine.
It's a hard solo. Are you serious?
Just do it.
All right, if I screw this solo up, it's her fault.
It's my fault.
It's all her fault. Because faults. Because blame.
Right.
And not taking responsibility for yourself.
Just do it.
I will. Hang on. I'm having a drink.
You're having a drink.
Having a shot of courage here because you're putting me in uncomfortable positions here. 1 second. Probably helps when I turn your mic on.
It'll help.
Bind us to our past, memories, regrets that weigh us down. Prison walls we build around us hide the gifts that are outside the The scales have fallen from my eyes, and I see things crystal clear. I see the path that's laid before me. New perspective guides my way, provides the light to see each day anew. I'm walking in the promises that freedom brings, and soon I'll learn to fly. Soon I'll learn to
See?
There, we killed 2 birds with 1 stone
You
too,
did it.
because I demoed that
Yeah.
the thingy
Yeah, you
too.
did.
So there's a song that I use it on because I don't always do it, but when I think of it, I switch it up because of all the weird crap I'm doing
Yeah.
up here, and there's just a lot of intricate things that you do, and you just don't have time to, do everything perfectly. And I want everything that I do to stand out, so I use it for that. And the thing is when you're in the studio and you're recording solos, I don't care who you are, you're going to use one of those for every part of your solo.
They'll make
because,
you, right?
Well, you have to, because all it takes is, you're blazing away, and you bump one little string, and it's like poink, and you're like, oh, but that was such a good take, and it's like, yeah, you gotta do it again. Use this in the studio. Petrucci, I caught him. Like
you caught him.
I caught him. But back in the day, I watched all their behind the scenes stuff, and he had a towel wrapped around his guitar when he was doing his solos. Yeah. So it's like, all right, if the Church does it, then I think everybody can.
Then it's all right.
Yeah.
JB, if all your amps came alive and started talking through your speaker cab, what would they say?
Why don't you play me more? What the hell, man?
I've been sitting here for ages.
Yeah, like there's some amps I like the Diesel. Dude, I haven't played that thing in a while.
I think your neighbors are happy about that.
Yeah, that thing is a bone-crushing, crazy amp. Yeah, I'm going to fire that up maybe for the next stream, because that amp is sick.
CS says, Jarrod, look at your pickups to see if there are double row screws. If so, Dreamcatcher Rainmakers like we talked about the other day.
Oh, these are screws on one row and the flat little magnets on the other. So you got screws here, magnets there. So whatever that means.
David wants to know, right now, what is your favorite amp?
I think there's some ties going on in the room now. Definitely the Savage. I'll always love that amplifier. I would say it's a pretty good three-way tie between the Savage, the Driftwood, and that EVH Stealth 100 watt. Oh, if you just want to get nasty, I mean, that's like your drinking buddy there. You know what I mean? That's the one where you're like, hey man, what you doing tonight? Oh, just sitting around. All right, you want to go out drinking and start a fight? Hell yeah.
That's bad decisions.
Yeah, that's the amp you call for that kind of stuff.
David said, Kari is on target. I wish I lived around you guys. I want to jam.
Oh.
That would be nice.
Would be nice.
For
would
sure.
be nice. Yeah.
Jarrod Todd, Tone Wars is on fire.
Thank you. Yeah, so Todd mentioned he wouldn't be able to make it for the, what was it, the first Saturday of November?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we bump it, you know? All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and have a definitive date within the next few days, and I will post it in the community section and on Facebook, on Tone Wars Facebook, and
it's not even October yet. You have a whole month.
Well,
plenty of time.
still, but we got a plan. I got planning to do. I got some maintenance to do down here.
Boy. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so I want to get this room all.
You gotta hire some people.
Yeah, I gotta.
It's gonna hurt this time.
Yeah, it's gonna. It's gonna hurt this time. No, we're gonna make this work because I'd love to have a get together and just have everybody come out and we can hang out and do an episode. Have you guys come up, pick a couple of the amps that you like, and then play them on the show and have a real experience with them. And that's what we were going to do anyways, except it was going to be on a little grander scale. But I'm okay with having something a little more controlled this time, and then next year we could do something a little bigger, you know, because this would take less effort doing it this way. I think it's going to take a lot of effort, but it's going to take less, because if I do it at Motor City, and God bless Motor City for wanting to do it, I'd have to drag a bunch of gear there and set it all up, you know, which I'm willing to do, but I need the attendance to be at a level where, okay, you know, otherwise, why not just have it here with, 10, 15 people, and we can really make it awesome for everybody, so.
JB, oh no, the Sonic Ecstasy are for John Petrucci. I'm pretty sure they're named after a song or lyrics from the Astonishing album. It was around that time period.
Yeah.
Chicago Todd says, if I'm not out of town, I'm there.
All right, cool, man. Well, we will try to make it happen. We'll keep you posted in the community section for sure. I mean, I still want Steve and TJ to come and perform. It's just going to be on a smaller scale, and that's okay. We can still do this and have fun with it. And you guys would love to meet them guys too. You know, they're cool guys.
Do you have the right guitar to do Here Comes the Rain?
Yeah, I do.
You want to try that? Do we dare try it?
Yeah, we can try it.
We didn't practice that one.
No, but we can do it. Yeah, let me switch you over, and we can do that. 1 second. Boy, you just want to get it all out tonight, don't you?
Well, we're quiet on the comments, so we gotta.
It's okay. We can do whatever.
Filling it up. If I louse this one up, it's because we didn't practice.
Oh, okay.
practicing, or is this the real?
Practicing.
Okay. Let me know when it's for real.
I will. All right.
Here comes the rain again, pouring on my head like a memory, raining on my head like a new emotion. I wanna walk in the open wind, wanna kiss like lovers do. I wanna dive into the ocean. Is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk to me, baby, like lovers do. Whoa, yeah. Here comes the rain again, raining on my head like a tragedy, tearing me apart like a new emotion. I wanna walk in the open wind, I wanna kiss like lovers do. I wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk to me like lovers do. Whoa, yeah. I wanna walk in the open wind. I wanna kiss like lovers do. I wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? Is it raining with you? Is it raining with you? Is it raining with
There.
There. I was struggling with the mix in my monitor because
Oh, yeah.
if I turned it
different.
up to hear you, then my voice was blowing my ears out. It's a little different.
Yeah, a little different on that one, huh?
Yo, I turned it way up in the beginning and I was like, here, oh,
Oh my God! Here comes
here
my
comes
voice again.
my voice like a laser through my brain.
Yeah, in-ears are great, but if something's really bad, it's like really bad. If something's great, it's great. You
I
know?
would turn it down and I couldn't hear you and I'm like, all right, there's no click. Where are we at?
There's no click and there's no note.
That's all right. We did it.
Yeah, the clean channel. I think I had a. What's going on with that? I think I had a
Chicago
compressor.
Todd says, man, I love this channel. Aw.
Thank
JD
you.
50 Watt. Sounds great. I love the song. That one is called Here Comes the Rain. It's the Eurythmics.
Yeah.
Just
that's
a cover of the Eurythmics. Yep. Here comes the rain again.
Yeah, that sounds better. I turned the compressor off. It was Ed and Dirt, which I hate.
David, amazing duo. Great vocals. Killer player. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, man. Really
Chicago
appreciate that.
Todd, giving me chills. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Yeah, we have a lot of fun doing this. We are gonna bring in some more songs. I gotta call TJ. we'll go in and do some mixes.
I would love that. It would give me something to focus on.
Yeah, give me. You got to go with me so we can kind of structure things there, and then you can do some backing vocals if needed or whatever. Yeah, I think we should totally do that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. It's time to get creative again.
See, yes, breathtaking as usual. Yes, I agree.
Thank you.
Hi, Jacobs. Lovely. Oh, Steve, American Idol or America's Got Talent. Just do it. I think I'm too old for American Idol.
Yeah.
They have an age limit or something
Yeah,
now.
I think so too. They'd be like, "Are you security?
Right.
What are you?
He's
doing
like
here?"
26 or something like that as they're caught up. But
Yeah, we might end up on the blooper reel.
look at these old fogies.
Yeah, they'll play
trying
some
to
old
get
fogey music. Bum, 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 bum.
JB50, I'd like to know Jared's opinion on how the Dreamcatcher Rainmaker sound.
If that's what's in these pickups, I love them. Everybody that plays this guitar, they're just like, oh my god, those pickups are so beastly. They have a lot of fullness in them. Well,
JB's like, the Eurythmics, that's what it was. I love those 80 songs. I wasn't alive then, but it was a great time for music.
It was. It was the best time for music, if you ask us. I mean, we grew up with all the good stuff, man. And you know what's funny is I didn't realize how good I had it back then. Like,
Same.
there's a lot of songs that I snubbed my nose to
Yeah, you did.
back then because I was such a metalhead.
Like your Lady Jam.
Yeah. And now when those songs come on the radio, I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like, wait, I used to hate this song, but I don't care. I love this song.
It's nostalgic.
Yeah, like Thompson Twins and like, stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, Thompson Twins, But now I'm like, dude, that's cool. And Tears for Fears and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, why didn't I appreciate this stuff more?
You should literally, when that Take On Me, when that song comes out and he hears it, he gets this sparkle and twinkle in his eyes. Like, here it is. Here's the song.
It's a great song. It's my lady jam. That's what I call it.
David says, never too old. You guys are great. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind.
Shred ain't dead. Thanks for tuning in.
What's up, buddy? I got a cough. Hang on one second here. Wrong tube.
Need some water. You got water.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I went down the wrong tube there.
Michael Moore says the 80s were the best.
They were, man. They were awesome. I
Even
loved
though
the
I was-
80s.
I was only 5.
Yeah, I grew up on Scorpions, Rat, Van Halen, Rush, Night Ranger, David Lee Roth, when he split.
What's the other one that you turned me on to?
Ozzy.
Not Ozzy. It's not super well known.
Giant?
Making me hot, shimmy.
Hardline.
Hardline, yes.
Dude, if you guys haven't heard Hardline, go check them out. Neil Schon was in that band for a while. It used to be Brunette.
The
That's the
band
name
was
of the
called
band.
Brunette?
Yeah, and then he joined, and then they came out with an album with him at least, and then after that, I think they moved on without him because he went back to Journey. But that album, Eclipse. Hardline, Eclipse. That whole album is
Great.
freaking amazing.
I had never heard of them. He told me about them years ago when we started getting acquainted, and I loved that album. Yeah.
Such a good album. Every single song was good.
If you like 80s music, go check it out.
Yeah, and if you like movies, that was the soundtrack for Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee's movie. What was the name of the movie? It was the soundtrack for it. Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire. The whole movie is that soundtrack. And quick story about Hardline. So me and Dave went and saw them live at the Odeon, or I think that's the name of the place, in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And he was driving a black Dodge Daytona. And I remembered this. This is significant. So we're pulling up there, and there's no parking spots. There's not one parking spot left in the parking lot. And Dave's like, we got to get in there. They're going to start any time now. This sucks, And he's like, I'm just parking here. And he literally parked his car right in front of the tour bus for Hardline. And Neil's up on in the cockpit of the bus, and he's looking down on us like, what are you doing? And he's just like looking at us, and we're like, hey, cool. And he's just kind of looking at us like giving us the side eye.
Dumbheads.
Like, hey, but you're parked in our, and we're like going in there, and then literally we're standing there getting ready for the show. And then over the PA, the announcer's like, Would the owner of a black Dodge Daytona please move your car? You're parked in front of the tour bus, and they have another show, tomorrow, and you'll be blocking them, and they have to leave. And Dave's like, "Oh my god, that was funny, man."
JB says, I was but a twinkle in my father's eye in the 80s, but the music sounds great to me after discovering it much later.
Yeah, it's the good stuff, man. That was seriously like, it's very nostalgic, very good. It was a lot happier times, too.
Yeah, that's what Shred Ain't Dead said. 80s is still the best. Those riffs in the songs. Cole Miller says 80s are the best feel-good music.
Yeah, it is, man. It really is. I love that stuff. What's up, Greg, by the way? Good to see you here.
Jamar says Crimson Glory was an underrated band in the 80s.
That sounds familiar.
Chicago Todd loves all of the groups you mentioned. The Scorpions are killer.
Oh, yeah.
The singer Midnight was unreal. Their singer Midnight was unreal.
Midnight?
I don't know.
Never heard of
Let's
that.
see. Chicago Todd, I was a child of the 80s. MTV was my jam.
Oh,
Relays
yeah,
had
MTV,
stuck.
man. Jeez. Yeah, that's when MTV was good. Now it's just trash,
CS, was this meant for Jarrett? No, Jared, JB, and I determined that you do not have the Dreamcatcher Rainmakers. We think they're the Sonic Ecstasy set.
Yeah, they might be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what pickups are in these. You'd have to look. You'd probably just look on the Ernie Ball website or whoever sells these guitars. These are the Majesty Monarchy series guitars. So whatever pickups are in these, I freaking love them.
JB says 90s grunge was much darker and moodier.
Yeah.
Don't get him started.
It was. It was like the anti-music era, era, I should say, or error, depending on how you look at it.
I don't even know what they're doing now. Like the popular music now, the stuff my kids like.
It's all over the place.
Young teens.
It's kind of like a big hodgepodge of whatever now. Everybody had their fight over what's best, and now everybody's just like, let's just all agree to disagree and just do our own thing and let the chips fall where they may.
My daughter likes all this music. The female singers are like, it sounds like, I guess I can just sing out the,
oh, they're all breathy and stuff.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know the words, but it's all super
They don't
simple
either.
and breathy and like sad, super sad lyrics.
Yeah.
Now I drive alone past your street.
They all sound like the little Asian girl from what's that movie? Pitch Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said forever. Now I drive alone past your street.
Yeah, 'cause she's always so quiet.
No wonder we have a generation of depressed people. Come on.
Play some 80s shred, you'll be fine. I mean, back then it was just fun. Smoking in the boys' room and.
Then grunge took a dump all over it from Eel Blues.
It kind of did, man. I agree. Grunge was just like, I call it flannel rock. I mean, it was just
I do like flannel.
Yeah, you do like flannel. But
JV says I like Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains was cool, though. I have to give them that.
And Pantera.
Yeah, it was just, see, the thing is, I didn't mind them guys. It's just everything turned into that.
Yeah.
It was just like, now we all just listen to this now. And I'm like,
The hair bands completely
What?
went away.
where did it all go? But the thing is, though, is the hair metal thing got way out of control. I mean, it was just so copy and paste and just prepackaged and formulaic. And it was like, oh, great. So now we have a whole new band full of pretty boys that have even more hairspray.
But I still like
But I got a
Firehouse.
rip in my jeans, so I'm tough, right? Oh, okay, Aquanet, So, and then they're, crawling around on the floor singing. I'm just like, okay, guys, just, geez. Man up.
So yes, but what year is your Monarchy? Different years had different JP signature pickups in them.
I don't know. I don't have my glasses, so I can't.
Paul Smith
tell you.
agrees, and he says they're auto-tuned. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny is there's this guy on on YouTube. I think he's called Dr. something, and he has these shows, and he's always wearing like a like the surgical outfit or whatever you want to call it. And I love his show. And he'll take bands that did not, it was before autotune, like Journey and like stuff like that, and he'll literally like take the vocals and autotune them and say, all right, and he'll show where Steve Perry was just a hair off here and there, and he's like, let's listen to the vocal. Sounds amazing, right?
Yeah.
We all love it. And then he auto-tunes it. And he's like, dude, he sucked the soul out of his vocal. I mean, there's just
When you auto-tune it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was gone. And he didn't do it in a way where it was robotic. It's just like, this is a normal what people do in the studio now. And Steve Perry all of a sudden sounded like a robot. He sounded terrible. And then he's also done things where Eddie Van Halen played out of tune quite a bit. I mean, he tuned his guitar to itself, you know? And then the rest of the band tuned to him. So when you listen to their albums, he's a little off on his tuning. It wasn't 440, it was like 438 or whatever. And what was cool was that's what gave Van Halen that sound. And so now he's like, so let's tune everything the way it's supposed to be, and it sounded terrible. And he's also taken some other Rush songs.
Who did this?
I forget his name. He's like, I can't remember the name. Somebody posted. I'm sure you guys have seen him. But he'll take some older Rush songs like Tom Sawyer and stuff like that, because back then, the same thing. They didn't snap everything to a grid. They just played. And he'll take it and time-align everything.
Yeah.
And
Auto-tune takes all the nuances out of your voice. I don't like it either.
It sounds
I know
like crap.
sometimes everybody needs a nudge here or there, but it takes out the personalization and the breaths, and I don't like it when they clean up in between. Like, I want to hear my breath that I take, and everything is placed for a reason.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just amazing how today's music, there's no soul in it. It's because it's all taken out by all the machinery that is, there's auto-tune, there's everything snapped to a grid and time aligned and nudged and nip-tucked, and it's like there's no, it's just formulaic, and there's no soul in it anymore, And it's kind of like, remember that one story about that guy who had a...
Bobby Huff, does that sound familiar? Bobby Huff?
Kind of, yeah.
Does it?
Why?
Converge, he just put Bobby Huff out there. I'm wondering if that's the dude that does this.
Oh,
that
I'm trying to remember the guy's... I don't know. It's a doctor. I can't remember. It's. I'll have to look it up. But this guy's show was great. But you remember that one, like, it was like a meme or something on Facebook where this guy, his wife went in, got a photo shoot done, and the photographer erased all of her lines and scars.
Yes.
And he was like, why did you do that? I remember why she had those scars and lines, and I remembered watching her grow, and we're growing old together, and those things are
what I love about her face.
Is what I love about her. And it's like, well, put it all back, I love her, and so it's kind of that way with music. If you pull all that stuff away, you're pulling all that texture and that character out of the music, and it's soulless, Leave it in there, It's just, that's what makes it so good.
David says, those are the good old days. Let's bring them back.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, JB, Billie Eilish is the breathy one with the sad voice.
She's so depressing. Whatever.
JB50, some of the grunge was just mean and angry sounding, but a lot of it's just dark. And then there was new metal.
Yeah, new metal was...
Oh, Chicago Todd. He's got 7th row tickets to Dokken and Lita Ford in October.
Ooh, good for you, man.
That'll
Dude,
be great.
That's awesome, man. When's the last time I went to a concert?
Before the quarantine.
It was Dream Theater's the anniversary tour where they did. Yeah, that was really cool.
Was that the one where we went with John in Detroit?
Yeah, they did Images and Words in its entirety.
Jim Moore, is that the same guy that Time Aligned Running with the Devil basically snapped it to a grid and it sounded horrible?
Yep, that's the guy. He's always wearing the surgical, stuff. I'm telling you, his show is amazing because he's proof positive when he does this stuff as to why the old stuff, and that's a lot of people are like, oh, the old stuff had more soul. It's like, well, yeah, because it wasn't sucked out of it by all the freaking, software that we use today. I mean...
Jay says Waves has a plug-in called Deep Breath. Well, don't plug that one in.
Yeah, she likes her vocals about as raw as you can get them. I mean, if she had, the thing is I'm speaking for you right now, but correct me if I'm wrong. But if a singer has a killer take where it's like the tone, the timbre, and the aggression, and like the whatever, all the nuance and stuff was there, but they were just in that one spot a hair off, and it was like, oh. I think you guys would rather, okay, we'll nudge that, but don't,
auto-tune the whole thing. No.
yeah, don't polish it all, you know?
When we did Here Comes the Rain, when we did it at the studio, you know, and I keep pulling this like this is the mic that's on. What is the line? Da, da.
I don't know.
It's the one where I'm like, oh, here. Anyway, I say it, I speak it instead of singing it. Just here or something like that. Why don't you just leave or something like that?
Oh, that was
that was in the Evanescence tune.
That's in that. What's it called?
Here.
My Immortal.
My Immortal. I'm starting here. Trust me, childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave. So, and I wanted it to sound tender like that.
Yeah.
And when it came out, he tuned it a little bit, and it was like, just leave.
Yeah.
I'm like,
just leave.
Wait,
yeah.
What?
What? Yeah.
I like wanted to go back and record it all again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's stuff like that, you know.
I wish that you would just leave. Yeah.
Yeah, when you do that, you take all that stuff out, and the singers are like,
I wish that you would just leave.
Yeah. It takes all the personality out, you know.
JB, one thing that always blows my mind is that Images and Words came out the same year Nirvana's Nevermind came out. That must have come out of nowhere.
Oh my God. I'll never forget where I was when I first heard Pull Me Under. I was at Fitness USA having a protein shake.
You were probably like,
I was like, who in the hell are these guys, man? Oh my God, that was great. And I had to go buy the tape right away, because I'm like, these guys are insane. And I had no idea. I've never heard music like that before. You know, the guitar playing,
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, the whole chemistry with the band and the I mean, it was so over my head and so beyond anything. I was just like, are these guys from another planet? I mean, it's just insane.
Their early music was.
It was insane, though. You know, I'm looking forward to their new album, but what I've heard so far is kind of fallen flat with me. I mean, I'm not saying it sucks, but it's a little formulaic so far when you compare it to their other stuff. And, I mean, no disrespect to them guys. They can all play me under the table. I mean, but I just think that... I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, though, because sometimes the first song is always like something that's a little more palatable for the general public, and then you get into the album and you're like, oh, cool. All right. Yeah, there's all the cool stuff, you know. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it, though.
We're headed up to 9 o'clock here. I don't know if you
are.
wanted to play another song or if you want to just
I don't really have anything else
it out.
that I'm confident enough to play tonight. So, but it was fun playing the Mezzabarba through the, you know, through the aux box.
I'm like, it's on the screen.
Yeah. Maybe I should switch to the Mesa cab and just give a couple of chugs on that. Let me see. 1 second here. Yeah, that's more my style. Playing through the cab is like, oh, it's so good. I love the aux for what we do, but that thump you get from the cab is just nice.
Cole asks, why do you go with the 2x12 over the 4x12? If you were playing a show, would you still go with the 2x12?
Oh, good question. Yes, I would still go with the 2x12. I think 2x12s are chunkier. They got more punch, and they're fuller. The 4x12s are great, but there's an airiness to them as there's so much space in there, and it just, some people say they sound bigger, but there's more of an open kind of sound to them, rather than a nice compressed, really punchy thump that you get out of the 212. Yeah, ever since I switched to 212s, I've literally and whenever I play a 412, I think it sounds good, but I'm missing that really nice, that gut punch that you get out of a 212. 412s are just more open, It's just the way it is with them. I used to play through 412s and I liked them, but yeah, the 2s are really, and especially here with the space that we have, 2x12s just fit the room better. But I don't feel like I'm making a compromise at all. I prefer 212s.
David, jam another tune together before shutting down.
Which one could we do, though?
We could redo Wicked Games.
You want to?
We could.
All right, we can do Wicked Games again.
Michael Moore says, I love the 2x12s. I would pick them anyway.
Yeah, they're great, man. The 212s are definitely the way to go. I love them. In fact, I'm really digging the Zilla now that we... Have you heard the Zilla yet?
Mm-mm.
I got the new speaker in there.
Do you?
Want to hear it?
Later. Shane says, maybe I wasn't paying as much attention, but that sounds way better through the cab.
It sounds great. It feels great in the room, too. Like, I love... the aux box, don't get me wrong. Aux box is freaking killer, but... There's just something about the cab in the room, because when you're in the room with something, the experience in the room is more important than the recording experience, because you're going to interact with it. I feel like I have more authority with what I'm playing. It's almost like standing up to somebody and having somebody back you up instead of looking back and you're like, where'd all my friends go? So that's how I feel when I'm playing through a digital product. I always feel like I'm like, yeah, and I'm going to kick your... Hey, Tommy? Joey? But with the cab, it's just like, oh, we're going to mow you down, That's how I feel. More authority, more confident, and I just love that reactive kind of thing that happens, Yeah, let me look up that song. Let me find it here. It's under Serenade.
Paul says, I'm out. Gotta take my meds. Have a great night.
Thanks for being here, Paul.
Enjoy your meds. Good
night.
Yeah.
Heal up well, my friend.
Let's see, JB. I like the 3D sound of the 4x12. Maybe that's the open sound you need, but the 2x12 does sound beefy.
Yeah, it's really chunky and punchy. I love it. There's a little bit of a compressed thing to it as well that I really enjoy. Yeah. It's awesome.
CS likes the 4x12s too.
Yeah, whatever works for you. That's what you should get. That's why there's all kinds of, products out there. Let me make sure I got the other cab off. 1 second here. Okay. Unmute you, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you. And I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. Oh. Oh, nuts!
No, we're good.
What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you.
It's all gone now. It'll come back.
Chorus, here we come.
All right.
No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. With you. No, nobody loves no one.
That was a nice little improv there. That was some really good improv. The art of singing without singing. Is that the Bruce Lee school of singing? The art of fighting without fighting. Bruce Lee.
We should have just bailed when
Yeah.
we had the chance.
Should have called it quits. Yeah.
That's all right.
That's all right. Hey, it's your first time, having fun with that kind of thing. I crap the bed every time we go live, so I'm used to it.
It's just more noticeable when it's
Yeah,
a
when a
singer,
singer
like,
does it, it's like, is this the deer in headlights moment for the song? Yeah,
oh no.
yeah, I do
Here
it all
comes.
the time, man.
That's
Every
all
time we go live, I screw up something. So
Chicago Todd stuff happens when you're live. Still sounds good. Thank you. Thanks for the compliments.
yeah, thank you.
We had a good time with you guys tonight. It was nice to have the microphone back out and to be able to share with you what
Yeah.
I do as well, not just a talking head.
Yeah, exactly. And listen to
And the picker honor of Jarrod.
yeah, exactly. And listen to the first version of the song.
Go rewind back
Yeah,
to the beginning.
yeah. That's the real version. We just did the just kidding version. Anyways, well, hey, thanks guys for joining us. We really appreciate it very much. Without you guys, we wouldn't even have a reason to go live on Sunday nights and stuff. So we really appreciate you guys very much. We hope it's always worth it for you guys to stop by and hang out with us. I know it's always worth it for us. We look forward to it big time. This is a highlight of our week, man. So, and look for the Mesa Mark V versus JP episode tomorrow. I will be premiering it tomorrow. I'll probably be washing a house while it's being premiered, but oh well, that's my life right now. So anyways, well, again, thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Like I always say, every day is a gift.
And thank you for sharing part of your gift with us.
Exactly.
We'll
Thanks,
see
guys.
you next Sunday.
God bless you guys. Love you all. We'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching.